It'll catch up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Big Talk here on Wabash Catch TV. See, it's already caught up. Take a look over there and you can see that the things I'm doing are live. Because I accidentally, 3 minutes before we go on the show, it happened 3 minutes ago, didn't there? 4. I accidentally shut off the cameras. Oopsie. Who knows? You're not supposed to shut off cameras right before you go on.
It's just a reboot. First rule of IT: if you try and turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah. So so that's what happened. Yeah, I've turned it back on, and it just took it its own sweet time in catching up. But it's caught up now, and everything is good. Look who it is! Brian Turner is here for Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. It's our Take the Points edition, and we are going to talk about, we have been studying, we are so ready to go with basketball.
They're still playing that, yeah.
They're still playing college basketball. They're playing little pros too, right? Occasionally.
Rumored.
Somewhat. Haven't seen any. They're playing some pros. We're going to talk a little hockey, maybe. We talked soccer last week, and that went about how we expected.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part. And then today we'll probably talk a bit of golf. There's big news in golf, of course, which affects lots of things for a long time. There are probably people who are holding futures tickets right now saying, oh, I'm in real trouble. Yeah. But we're going to talk all kinds of stuff here on Big Talk. It is Friday, February 26th. What is going on in your neighborhood today? I tell you what, over in Flora today, over in Clay City today, it is at the Clay City Christian Church, the American Red Cross is hosting a blood drive. It seems all I talk about is blood drives right now. That'll be, you got to go to www.redcrossblood.org, and they ask for you to go to there to make your appointments, as well as to do whatever the history stuff and all that kind of thing. Of course, I already said on yesterday's show that record-breaking cold and winter storms have had significant impacts on blood and platelet donations, and Red Cross urges healthy individuals, especially those with type O blood, to give now to ensure blood products are available for patient emergencies. And that is today from 1 to 5 over at the Clay City Christian Church. Cool. What else is going on today? Up in Effingham, over at the Tuscan Hills Winery, they're going to have a nice little show for Sean Dawson is putting on a live show tonight from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and hope you get a chance to see that. Some other things going on this weekend, looking at a little farther to the west, the second annual Bark for Hope fundraiser is going on. This will be at the Marion County Savings Bank, Annex Building, 321 Main Street in Salem, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, that's a great cause. It's the second time they've done this, but this is they're raising money, they're raising funds. All proceeds help individuals with disabilities to train their own service dogs and help them function, or to help them function. These services are offered for free so that anyone in need of a service dog can benefit. Come early and help support their organization. It's called Bark for Hope Canine Training, and that's a nice deal. They're going to have a carry-out only meal service. It'll go, by the way, there are phone numbers if you'd like to pre-order, 204-6912 or 579-7301. This $10 meal includes meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, green beans and corn, beverages and dessert, a roll, also available for you. And the roll and the beverages, desserts are available for purchase. So, and like I said, it's an outstanding charity. You've got a dog? You ever? How much time does it take to train a service dog? Have you ever done a story or anything on that?
Marty did, actually. I remember him writing it. I don't remember.
I was thinking I remembered that. I was thinking I remembered seeing that in the newspaper.
Yeah, Marty did that when he was still at the paper.
Yeah. But it's a really nice charity. What else is going on this weekend on Saturday, February 27th? The Bluford Raritan Club hosting their monthly breakfast at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. The menu includes all-you-can-eat biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, sausage patties, pancakes, grits, coffee, orange juice, milk, and water. Price is by donation. And I must suggest that if you eat everything that I just suggested, please donate generously. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Grits.
That's a meal for us.
Yeah. Who does the grits at breakfast very much up here? That's pretty good.
My family's from the South. I love nice cheesy grits.
Do you get them at breakfast though? Because usually the breakfast grits. Food. Usually the breakfast grits that you get aren't the cheesy ones. They're the...
well, you add the cheese yourself generally.
Oh really? Like just shaved cheese on top or something?
Go cream cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've never heard of this. Tell me this.
It's not done normally.
Tell me more about this. Hold on a second. So you're talking about grits?
You just make some hot grits, but then add a little cream cheese.
So you get them, they're white. They're
or you can get some sweet and yellow ones.
Dirty white grits or whatever they are. They're okay. But you put cream cheese on them?
Add a little chive and onion cream cheese. Stir that in.
Really?
Oh, it's a game changer.
It is for me. I'm really fired up.
Do I look like a guy that would lie to you about food?
That's pretty good. I like.
Serve that next to some shrimp and a little ham steak. You're good to go for breakfast.
I am right there. I have never heard of such a thing, and I appreciate the pro tip right there. Pro tip. That's right. Also going on the Hope Ministries food pantry, and Jeff, here we are talking about the loading up on grits and stuff, and now we got the food pantry thing. They're distributing food to the community this morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They're also going to have produce and dairy boxes available, and this is a drive-through distribution, so have all your stuff ready to go. Also, the Cemetery Tour Committee of the Wayne County Historical Society is going to have a big old meeting Saturday at the Fairfield Public Library Conference Room at 10 a.m. They're going to have a big old brainstorming session on how to have the 2021 tour within current COVID guidelines. So anyone is welcome to attend. Members or non-members, please do come with ideas. That's asking a lot. I mean, you don't know what the thing's going to do in 2021 for the rest of the year, but...
Yeah, we're just playing this day by day.
This is a day-by-day thing, but go prepared to help. This is also National Skip the Straw Day. National Skip the Straw Day. On the fourth day in February, the Coral Keepers ask you to consider a different way on National Skip the Straw Day. For thousands of years, humans have enjoyed slurping a refreshing beverage through a cylindrical tube. If Marvin Stone, the inventor of the first paper straw, was alive today, he might be shocked to know the 5 large areas of oceans called green where plastic garbage collects. The sea's currents create various trapping plastics, and in the collection are plastic drinking straws. So this is kind of a bad year, probably, for the Skip the Straw Day.
Yeah, the solution is reusable straws, which you can't really do now.
Can't really do your reusable straws, and if you skip the straw, there's other people, you'll worry about hygiene.
Yeah, and sharing glasses.
Although
paper straws have come a little ways the last few years, because there has been a move towards using fewer plastic straws.
Every time I look at something about saving the straws day, or saving the straws, or getting rid of plastic straws, you think of the turtles.
Yeah.
You think of the sea turtle. So there you go. So do think about that today. Also going on, by the way, this was started by the Coral Keepers in 2017 to try to bring people more knowledge of the damage caused by disposable plastics. This is on a more fun note. This is National Pistachio Day. February 26th recognizes all the things pistachio, and Pistachio Day is the day to celebrate. Pistachio lovers rejoice as they eat their favorite nut all day long. For those who don't eat pistachios, what are you waiting for? Buy some and maybe give them to somebody who does. You like pistachios, surely, don't you?
I like pistachios. I go through a ton of sunflower seeds, though. That's
really?
Kind of my salty, snacky.
Yeah, see, now that's
food.
That's the thing. Whenever I eat pistachios, it's an outdoor food to me. It's an outdoor food, and then you toss the shells. However, the problem is those shells are salty, and they might make your grass die. The good thing is
that's if you eat a lot of them, yeah.
I like National Pistachio Day.
So the solution there, what I'm hearing is just eat them in your ice cream.
Oh, okay. Well, see, now I never have. I've never enjoyed pistachio ice cream. But
I haven't either. But
I've never tried to throw pistachios in ice cream like I do chocolate chips or something like that. I like the thought of that. That's an interesting. I like your thinking there too.
I've had it in like the make your own froyos places.
See, now there's how somebody is serving their pistachios along with looks like a glass of a tea-like substance. I'm thinking.
That looks definitely like tea. That looks like what I'm getting ready to go pick up.
Yeah. Some way folks do that. Okay, so
you really need a cracker for pistachios? They got a cracker there, but
I don't know.
I've never used one.
Well, actually, when they ripen, you see the openings there. They split.
Yeah.
So it's basically nature's perfect food saying, please consume me.
It is time to eat me.
It's time. I'm ripe and tasty right now.
And let's not go further with this conversation.
Yeah, that is ending right there. That's ending exactly right there. It's an excellent source of B6, copper, and manganese, as well as a good source of protein. So how about that? This is also National Tell a Fairy Tale Day. National Tell a Fairy Tale Day falls on February 26th every year. What were once oral histories, myths, and legends retold around the fire by traveling storytellers have been written down and become known the world over as fairy tales. They go all the way back to the Middle Ages, and I think the Brothers Grimm were about the 1800s or early 1700s.
So there's a multi-billion-dollar company that has started this adapting fairy tales.
Yes, that multi-billion-dollar company is doing well.
Yes.
Adapting those fairy tales.
Hello, Walt Disney.
Hello, Walt. How you doing? The Frozen stuff is all about fairy tales, right? Yeah.
I'm sure Frozen Walt watches take the points.
You know, it makes you wonder if they named the movie franchise after him.
You wonder.
I often wonder that. This is national.
Now, are nursery rhymes fairy tales?
Not really.
Okay.
No, nursery fairy tales are more like the
it's the Hansel and Gretel's and Rumpelstiltskins. Yeah. I was just hoping nursery rhymes fell in that one so I can make an Andrew Dice Clay joke here.
Let's not say that we did. What's on Wabash tonight? We've got boys basketball for you. We're going to head up to Dietrich. South Central is at Dietrich. That'll be on this channel as well as if you're in Florida, channel 25. If you don't have fiber, that's at 6:15. Also NBA basketball, 3 games to tell you about. The Pacers of the Celtics on ESPN at 6:30, followed by Portland LA Lakers on the same channel. Also the Bulls in action against the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns are playing really well, by the way.
They're no Utah Jazz.
No, they're not, but they're solid. NBC Sports Chicago, channel 643. And finally, NCAA men's basketball, the Salukis in action on television. National TV tonight for the Salukis. They are at Loyola. That's probably why they're on national TV. Because
Loyola's top 10 in a couple of the analytic models.
Loyola's really good. Yeah, you and I have both been keeping an eye on them separately, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have. For purposes of about 3 weeks. Also, that's at 8 o'clock.
We're probably not alone in those purposes.
I suspect you're right.
Area.
That'll be at 8 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, channel 628. Also, that'll be followed by Fresno State at UNLV on channel 628 as well at 10 o'clock. Triple header on ESPN2. The Deuce has Richmond at St. Louis, Georgia State at South Alabama at 8, and then at 10, the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos at the UC Riverside Highlanders. And finally, the Purdue Boilermakers are taking on Penn State Nittany Lions on Fox Sports 1 at channel 610. That's a good game. Yeah, that'll be a fun one. And that'll be followed by Nevada at Utah State. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Brian Turner. I am Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. We're going to talk sports. Back to set.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
No, I doubt we'll talk about that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Especially say, you need to go like
Don't want to commiserate misery.
No, we're not talking about that. Or I can tell you a couple this week that have made a bad turn. You're watching Bit Talk with Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you tuning back in. Over there, that is Brian Turner. You can find him online, find his summaries of our shows, actually. That's really cool that you do that, at least our whenever we have bets in action.
I try to.
Yeah, that's nice. At iamweeze.com. That's iamweeze.com. Any clues as to what the Fab Five Friday is going to be?
You're going to like one of them. I think you will, at least.
Just one?
Because it's a Dylan song.
Oh, really?
But not being done by Dylan, which always makes a Dylan song better. Sorry, Lamar.
Nice.
Not
That's
really.
Not nice at all.
I really like Bob Dylan songs when other people do them.
I heard a new one this week.
Was it The Times They Are Changing?
No. Who did that?
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Oh, really?
With Steve Earle, Jason Isbell, War and Peace, and I'm blanking on one. Basically, just who's who of Americana right now.
Yeah.
With Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
See, now that I will like that.
Yeah.
It was a woman singing one of his songs recently, and I can't remember. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what it was, but
that's one of them.
Who else you got?
Chapel Hart's got one called "You Can't Have Him" or "You Can Have Him, Jolene." It's kind of a
like a
what if your man's
sequel?
Not worth keeping? Yeah, you can, go ahead, Jolene.
What was that I heard? Dolly Parton wrote Jolene and. One of the other biggest hits, like in the same afternoon.
Yeah, it wasn't 9 to 5, but it was something of that caliber. And it took like 30 minutes.
Yeah, to write both Jolene and I Will Always Love You or something like that.
It was one of the other huge ones.
Yeah, just
things that aren't fair.
Things that the talent some people have.
Yeah.
Speaking of extremely talent and not fair, you like how I did that?
Tiger Woods actually a professional segue.
Tiger Woods had a really bad week.
Yeah, bad wreck. You look at the footage and you see the car and you think, oh my, and then you see how far that car is off the road, and you're like, how did he survive?
How did he get that far off the road?
Because it was hundreds of feet,
and like not fly out of the car.
Yeah, wearing a seatbelt.
He was wearing his seatbelt.
Airbags deployed. Seatbelt was worn.
So basically the cautionary tale that had Tiger Woods the last 12, 13 years has been is don't get in a hurry. Don't drive fast, because he was half an hour away from an appointment. Pardon me. He was an hour away from an appointment in half an hour. He was leaving at 7:30 for an appointment at 8 o'clock.
It was a photo shoot or something like that, I believe.
It was a photo shoot. He was leaving one photo shoot and going to another. Imagine being Tiger Woods and being a billionaire almost, and having to go do these photo shoots, schlepping around at 7 o'clock in the morning. I think, man, if you're Tiger Woods, sleep in or something. It would have been better off. But Tiger,
that's how life hits you that way. If you think back to a year ago with Kobe, they were going to a travel practice.
Yeah, just travel
basketball practice,
and that's just kind of how they fly, how they get there. That's how they get there. But Tiger had his bad accident. Broke both legs, didn't he?
Broke both legs. One of them was a compound tib fib near the ankle.
That's what they like to call an Alex Smith or a Joe Theismann.
It's a similar, yeah.
Yeah. And
that means compound means both of the bones were broken and it was an open wound.
Yeah, out of the skin. And if you look at recent athletes who've had that happen, you think Alex Smith.
Yeah.
And it took Alex Smith 2 years, and
some of that was the infection and the healing process. That surgery got botched, but so some of it's a nasty injury, and some of it was Alex's got botched.
And then you can look at the kid who played tight end for the Bears. Remember, he caught the touchdown and then had the broken leg in the end zone about 3 or 4 years ago.
I was thinking that was just a shin.
I think it
was. I didn't think it was both. And then Tigers was down there closer to the ankle, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't remember the kid's name.
Oh, that's gonna
not Johnny Knox.
He was a good tight end, but young. Really young tight end. I mean, he's never playing football again.
Marty's yelling at the TV right now.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Marty. But they were able to save his life. He almost died.
Well, Bridgewater had to get rushed to the hospital when he tore his ACL because it was hard,
Well, that's the thing. Whenever you start messing, that's what the worry is. Whenever you start messing with these compound fractures, the healing process is slow because the circulation is affected. And that's the worrisome part about Tiger. So I mean, I've been a Tiger Woods fan all the way.
You can't understate how much he changed the sport.
He really did, and I can remember 25 years ago. I remember him winning the Masters in '97.
I mean, I
remember him winning amateurs. I remember him winning his third amateur, and I thought, my gosh, this kid.
You can argue who's dominated their sport more. The MJ, Tiger, Mike Tyson, Muhammad, all that. Nobody changed the game that they played more than Tiger did.
Nobody changed the game. They've had to alter golf courses for him, and he's made
just the payout structures like these.
He's made a lot of people a lot of money.
Max Homa, which he made $1.7 million this weekend. You can retire on that off one tournament. It wasn't even a major or anything.
No,
you didn't have that before Tiger.
The other bad thing for Max Homa is that he also won a really nice, fast, luxury automobile that he lent to Tiger.
Ooh.
That was Max Homa's new car.
I didn't realize that one. I hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, that was Max Homa's new car. So,
because the Genesis is a Tiger event.
It's a Tiger event, but so I mean, he basically said, "Hey, Tiger had to go somewhere, so hey, take my car."
Yeah, I missed that part.
Yeah, that's kind of a rough deal. But I guess suffice to say, we
wish him well.
We wish him well.
Hope he comes back. Understand if he says he doesn't need to. Because he doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to, and I'd be shocked if he. I got to tell you, I'd be shocked if he did. I think back to Ben Hogan coming back from his bad car wreck in the 1940s. That's when they only got paid like $10,000 or something for winning. It wasn't like they were making $2 million for winning a tournament. It was.
He could comfortably live the rest of his life never playing golf again, at least professionally. He's also the guys that are that competitive and that level tend to be the guys that say, I'm not supposed to, so I'm going to.
That's true. However, and with him, he's going to want to play golf with these kids because he's got He's got a kid.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. We watched him play with Charlie, and it was fun to watch.
It was fun to watch, and then in a father-son outing thing, and he's played with his daughter too. What's her name, Sam or something like that, and it's a real fun thing to watch, and I just hope he does well. You saw did you watch the documentary over the summer, the HBO?
No, I didn't actually.
It was
I was told I was going to hate his dad if I watched it, so I just never bothered.
No, you got to watch it. You're going to hate his dad. It gives you a little.
I watched Last Dance, and I don't care if I ever see that one again. So
it gives you understanding in Tiger.
Yeah.
It's really an interesting show. So, but I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a break. We're going to talk about the golf this week. It's a World Golf Championship event. Down in Florida, we're going to talk about our gambling for that. I'm gonna make some bets on that. I'm going to do that. It's time for sure.
You got some outrights?
Yeah,
Nice.
I got outrights. We'll be right back after this on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I'm Bruce. That is Brian Turner right over there, and you can find him at imweeze.com. And this tournament this week is the WGC Mexico.
Yeah.
Which was
not in Mexico.
But it's not in Mexico, and it was moved originally to Mexico because Doral. Was this a political one? Was this one of the Trump moves?
The one they wasn't going to use
Trump course?
Any properties anymore?
Yeah.
I was thinking that started next year, but I could be wrong.
Well, that's the PGA.
That was the PGA, yeah.
The PGA.
It may have been.
Well, but it's now not in Mexico because most of the golfers are in the U.S.
Yeah, and COVID restrictions.
And COVID restrictions. So they
always, it's February. So the golf always starts with that California swing.
Right.
Would go to Mexico and then the Florida swing. So now we're just starting the Florida swing early.
The Hawaiian swing's already over.
Yeah, we did Hawaii, California.
Right. Nice course. It's a Jack Nicklaus course down in Bradenton, Florida.
Which means long and water.
Long course, water, Florida. You're going to have water all over the place. Being long isn't, let's see, John Rahm's number 2 in the world now. Didn't Dustin Johnson pass him or something?
Yeah, DJ's 1, Rahm's 2.
DJ's 1, Rahm is 2, but Rahm is taking all the money this week, and I'm not really sure why.
He's down 9-1. DJ's actually 6-1. He's still the favorite, but
is he?
A lot of pros have liked Rahm because he's a bomber.
Yeah. There's like he said, there's no cut in it, so I think there's only 70 or 60 or 70 folks able to play in it. To me, with all the 48 of the top 50 golfers in the world are playing, I think it's a wide open field. With it being that wide open, it doesn't make sense to me that anyone would want to throw money at a 6-1 guy on a golf course like this. Do you think?
Yeah, with this, I mean, you don't normally see 6-1 when you have a stacked field, other than the Tiger days.
Yeah.
Going back to Tiger, you haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
At least not. You see that in some of the smaller ones when one of the top guys will play in it. But yeah, this has got just about everyone in it.
The fun one. Who are some of the? Let's give some picks. Let's give a few picks. Who do you have?
You just want to trade a few picks here?
We'll trade a couple of picks.
Yeah.
No, so when I trade you mine, are you going to bet on them? Like throw a dollar or two on them for funsies and
we might be able to do that.
Okay, I've got enough money in my account to do that. Taking a beating on college basketball, right? Doggone overtime is killing me betting the under.
Actually, I know there's one guy that we both like, and I'll let you take him.
Who's that? Patrick Cantlay?
Well, no, I was thinking Xander.
Oh, Xander
Schauffele. I thought.
I was going to pick Cantlay too.
No.
So sorry.
Schauffele's 12-1. Where was Cantlay?
Cantlay's 20. Last I saw. At least that's what they were putting in my visa and stuff. Is he not that?
Oh, 16-1.
Oh, okay. So he's
that's third and fourth on the board.
Oh well.
And I like the guy that's number 5 on the board.
Who's number 5?
18-1. Guy that's finished in his last 4, fourth, second.
Finau.
Tony Finau. It's time.
Now, you've been telling me, we've been doing golf for years, and every time Finau comes up, I'm the one who bets on him.
Yeah, it's time. He's due.
Yeah,
Nobody is playing better golf than him right now.
I am so sick of betting on Tony Finau and losing.
There's a lot of pro bettors that are sick of betting on Tony Finau.
It's like people betting on Ricky, and just keep losing with little Ricky, for crying out loud.
Speaking of, how much golf has changed.
Ricky Fowler.
Finau's made $19 million since his last win. He is constantly top 10. Just every week top 10, just never gets over the hump.
We see now.
The one I liked is Max Homa when he beat him last week in the playoff, which Finau was in the playoff last week. Was the 43rd different guy on the PGA Tour to win multiple events since Finau's last. And yet he's still a top 10. But that's just, he consistently finishes at the top.
43 different players
have won multiple. That's the one that's like, that can't be right. But then you're like, well, I guess it is.
Well, Finau, he hadn't won since like 2016, right? 15 or 16.
It's been a while.
It's been quite so. Well, yeah.
So yeah, I'm calling my shot this week with Finau.
That's all right. You got him.
I know, like taking the 5th or 6th guy on the board doesn't feel like you're calling your shot because that's still one of the favorites, but.
Well,
when you consider history.
I said Schauffele, and I'll probably throw a little bit of money at Cantlay. Well, I probably won't at 16. I had Cantlay at 20. If I can't find him that, I probably won't. Some other folks, who's your long shot? Who's going to be your sleepers?
Actually, Sungjae M has taken a couple of weeks off.
Sungjae M
he's down at 40-1.
He's been playing really well.
And M's one of those guys that plays every week.
Yeah.
He never takes 2 weeks off, never takes back-to-back. I'm kind of thinking he's going to be well-rested. I like that at 40-1. He's consistent, and I think he's been playing for this one.
Well, that makes some sense. I was thinking to go at the 40-1 level. What do you have in there for Joaquin Neiman?
35-1.
See, boy, that DraftKings, I don't know. I tell you what, that's just beating people up.
Hey, these needle in the haystack bets are always juiced.
Yeah, I guess they are. So, I was thinking Joaquin Neiman, he's due. He's been playing real well lately, and he's due to get one. And, do you have anybody over 50?
If you're gonna go that long, speaking of long, He's not played well lately, but this is a course that's set up for Sergio Garcia, 70-1.
Sergio's at 70, huh?
I kind of like plus 450 on him at top 10.
Well, that makes some sense. I got to tell you, I think Sergio basically has gone on a permanent vacation since the Masters.
It seems like he has since the restart, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, but this is this is one of those where it's horses for the courses with him.
I'm going to go Kevin Kisner at 125-1 for my. See now, what do they have, Kevin?
100-1.
We have to find a new service.
This goes back to our point: shop around. Because I'm looking
around.
at one. I've got 3 books, but for golf, I just brought up the one on DraftKings here. So
shop around. So there you have our picks, or a few picks for this weekend's WGC. That's Brian. I'm Bruce. Back in a sec.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I am Bruce, and joining today, it's Brian Turner. He is, you can find him online at iamweeze.com, and he has all kinds of, he has a font of interesting information on there. I've been frittering around the last few days. I've seen people on Twitter and on stuff talking about these baseball cards or basketball cards.
Basketball, NBA Top Shots.
NBA Top Shot. And it seems like people are trading them or something. It doesn't make sense to me. What is an NBA Top Shot?
They are marketing themselves as cryptocurrency for card traders.
Cryptocurrency for card traders.
Yeah, basically you buy packs, which it's blockchain, so there's limited supply.
Yeah.
And right now the demand is ridiculous. So the supply demand that they teach you in economics is through the roof right now. They did $447 million in a 24-hour period this week. Just people buying a chance to buy these packs and hoping that some of the top worthy moments in it, which I mean.
So
it's basically digital highlights.
I might get a moment of let's say some nondescript player.
Yeah, there are. It's very set up like the old trading cards where there's commons and there's super rare ones.
I might get a Tayshaun Prince like shooting a jump shot.
Yeah.
From 2012 or something like that.
I think it might be just this year because I think they're still negotiating doing historical moments.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
so that's a whole other market they're probably going to tap into and make another $1 billion. Rich get rich, Bruce.
So not even an all-star. Not even an all-star or something like that. Somebody.
Well, I mean, it's moments though. So it's like who was that had that ridiculous dunk the other night that was just probably a top 5 dunk. That's probably going to be one that is a.
So will
Alexander was that? I mean, it's.
Will somebody be selling the moment like when Draymond Green got tangled up with Gordon Hayward and got his double technical and ended up costing the Golden State Warriors the game? That'd be a moment.
Yeah, see, I'd have to dig into how they're selecting moments and all that, but I know there's some that are worth more than others, and there's some that they're talking 6 figures already. And this thing just launched. It's all speculative, but which all cryptocurrency is. This is basically a cryptocurrency for sports nerds.
Sounds like my like the email I got from the Nigerian prince earlier this week.
Well, but the NBA is throwing its weight behind it, and they're getting some of the players to endorse. And like I said, I saw one of the players was offering tickets and dinner if one of his moments went for more than $100,000.
All right. Whatever. So yeah, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah. He might not.
I might. I certainly won't. You might. Let's look at pro football for a few minutes. Right as we left the show last week, probably within about 10 hours, Carson Wentz became an Indianapolis Colt.
Which was one of the 2 favored landing spots for him, and he reunited with Frank Reich, his offensive coordinator, when he was an MVP candidate in Philadelphia.
This and the trade between the Rams and the Lions. It's just the tip of the iceberg, isn't it? Of quarterbacks running from.
I'm still saying there's going to be less movement than people think.
Do you really think so?
I
Roethlisberger's going back.
Yeah, he came out and announced that he would take a pay cut, and he said the Steelers want me back, and I'll play for less. So that looks like it. And people forget because of the way they played down the stretch, but. They were 11. I mean, they were the best team in football for 3/4 of the season last year, maybe 2/3
of 2019.
No, Steelers last year. Remember they started 11-0.
Well, they were undefeated, but they weren't the best team in football.
They were up there.
Oh, nobody thought they were like. There were 2 or 3 teams that people thought were better than them. I thought the whole time.
Odds, I mean, they were
Even though they were undefeated.
They were a top 5 team in Super Bowl odds. Through 12, 13 weeks.
Oh, that's true.
That's something else I was thinking about. How many 12-win quarterbacks last year have this much questions around them coming back, mostly because of age?
Well, age and getting paid $40 million.
Yeah.
What was the other thing you were going to talk about? The PFT stuff you had?
As Football Outsiders, they do their annual surveys. They do like their awards and they survey all that. And but they had some looking forward, like who was the player most likely to break out in 2021. Last year's winner was Kyler Murray.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This year,
that's who they picked last year.
That's who they picked last year,
and he basically blew up.
He did all right.
Yeah.
This year, the top guys were Tua, Jerry Jeudy, Joe Burrow, Brandon Ayuk, basically a bunch of second-year guys.
Do they even know where
the one non-second-year guy? Well, there's a couple interesting ones here. Sam Darnold, future Bear.
I got to tell you, I don't see him blowing up if he becomes a Bear.
No, but Jameis Winston makes the list too. That one's interesting.
They're keeping him in New Orleans.
Like if they would give me those odds and orders and be able to quantify this somehow, you can't really quantify breakout player. But
I was going to say, I know that the NFL had all kinds of awards at their honors ceremony. There's no award for breakout player because people were betting on all those awards.
Yeah. Player most likely to decline in 2021. Last year, actually,
hold on. Go ahead. Give me last year.
No, because I can't do that yet.
Last year's going to do it this year too.
The same guy's been predicted 6 years in a row.
Well, besides Tom Brady.
Yeah, 6 years in a row that the same guys won this award. They're going to be right someday. Number 2, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry,
that's a volume thing. I mean,
he's been running.
Is he alien or is he not?
Yeah, he's been.
If
running
the answer is not, then that's a good pick.
400 times a year for
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger.
Josh Allen, to me, basically because last year was so doggone good. I mean, he had such a great 2020.
Following team, okay, most likely to be a Super Bowl contender. Last year was Arizona.
Okay, they did not, but they
Dallas.
make playoffs.
That's a health thing. I mean, you get Dak back, defense improves. Remember, that was everyone's darling pick this preseason.
Let me put it this way: I'm skeptical.
But you got to look at who the other. I mean, it's the competition is, and Dallas was 32% of the vote. Atlanta, Carolina, Denver.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas has more talent than a lot of those teams.
Yeah, they do. But they're also old and fat running back with Ezekiel. Well, they got Pollard playing pretty good.
Pollard actually looked better than
Pollard looked better than Zeke. Who's going to be who was good last year going to fall down?
The playoff team most likely to miss the playoffs next year. Number 3 was the Saints.
Yeah.
Old Drew Brees. Actually, Drew Brees hasn't retired yet. There's been some speculation maybe he's not.
I thought he did.
The Saints said he was going to. He hadn't filed anything. Number 2, the Washington football team. People forget they were a playoff team because of the
at 6 and 10.
Number 1, 44% of the vote.
Yes.
Sorry, Lucas.
Yes.
It's the Bears.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bears.
I thought you were bringing up something over there.
No, I didn't have anything. I'm trying to be able to breathe.
I was going to laugh if you still already had the Sam Darnold in the Bears jersey.
No, I'm going to have to consider finding that. Oh, that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I like stuff like that.
We'll come back. We're gonna wrap things up, talk a little college football, and college, not football, I guess. Although we could. I love college football.
You always talk draft.
We will for a few more weeks. We'll be back here on Big Talk after this. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Let's talk a little hoops. We were talking NBA hoops a little bit ago, and let's talk a little college hoops. I tell you what,
we both watch a lot more college than NBA.
Yeah, we really do. And another week in the books. I tell you what, Gonzaga.
They're pulling away. I've been saying it was 1-2 Gonzaga Baylor and pretty interchangeable. Last couple of weeks, it's looked like Gonzaga. Well, you can there's several ways to judge this. You can judge by the margins of victory, but the people who do judge it professionally by margins of victory in Las Vegas, and Gonzaga at this point is against the spread really, really good, and they've been winning against the spread. It's been free money lately betting on Gonzaga. I think I am trying to look up my power rating. I've started my power ratings. I always wait till the end of football to start my college basketball power ratings.
Yeah.
But, 2 weeks ago, I had them as a point better than Baylor. That's probably about 4 points better at this point.
And the thing is,
Baylor had that 3-week layoff too, came back and looked pretty rusty the other night.
Yeah, if you've had a chance to watch Gonzaga and Baylor play, there is an ease of Gonzaga's game that you don't really see in anybody else right now. Now, whether that's due to the conference that they're playing in,
that's some of it. But they also loaded up the non-conference schedule this year and looked pretty good in it too. And it's a shame that they were supposed to play each other and that game got canceled.
The Baylor and Gonzaga. Yeah. That was the game that got canceled the week after.
It was early in the season.
Yeah, the week after Baylor played Illinois, Baylor had to cancel too right after that.
And they just came back from a 3-week break here this week. Gonzaga, if you look, Drew Timme, their 6'10" sophomore center.
He's really good.
Corey Kispert, the 6'7" small forward. 2 of the 10 best players in college basketball. And neither one of them are probably the first player drafted off that team.
Well, that's true.
The point guard, Jalen Suggs, the freshman, that's Gonzaga's highest recruited kid yet.
Suggs, well, they had the kid from Carbondale on Gonzaga several years ago, Jeremy Pargo.
Oh yeah,
was so they've had some.
And Joel Ajayi is probably one of the 15 best offensive players, and they're loaded.
Well, that's the other thing. You look at people think, oh, Gonzaga, they're out west, they're not good, they're never going to win it all, there's not going to happen. You look in the NBA. Look at how many guys right now are playing from Gonzaga over the past few years. You get Hachimura and all kinds of other guys.
Yeah, this isn't your father's Gonzaga teams.
No, this is a real deal Gonzaga team. Okay, so if you get Gonzaga and Baylor above the rest of the crew, should Michigan actually be considered the number 3 team in the country?
Based off consistency, yes. Based off ceiling, I'd still put Iowa 3.
Really?
But Iowa's had some clunkers, too.
Yeah.
Illinois is right there ceiling-wise, but they've had some clunkers.
Yeah. Michigan hadn't played enough games to have clunkers. That's the problem a lot of folks see.
I think I think Iowa and Michigan play each other on a neutral court is probably a pick'em game. So,
yeah. What would the over/under be on an Iowa-Michigan game? Every point?
All of it. Although I'm pretty sure I bet the one game I bet the over on the one Iowa game to win under this year. I'm also luckily we couldn't bet the Illinois-Michigan State game because I am done betting on Michigan State to do anything positive this year, and would have hammered Illinois if I could have.
Well, that's the thing.
I think I'm 0-4 on Michigan State bets this year.
Michigan State, they looked lost in the first half against Indiana. If you watch the Indiana ball game as well, last Saturday,
what was it, 16-4 right off the bat or something like that?
And they couldn't do a thing right. Indiana didn't put them away.
3-ball gets you healthy in a hurry, though.
Yeah, well, it did, but Indiana quit scoring too.
Yeah,
Indiana quit scoring, and Michigan State caught them with about 8 or 10 minutes to go. Caught them and just rolled past. And the thing you hate to see if you're another Big Ten team fan, you hate to see Izzo and Michigan State getting confident in late February and early March.
Yeah, because that might have taken them off the bubble. They were a bubble team going in.
They may still be. I'd had a bubble picture, but I don't make the change.
I've seen. Do you see the idea floating around this week of if they replace the committee with just an analytical, how much drama that could add to a regular season? Actually, like where you have a computer-generated selection process.
No, I hadn't seen this.
Someone did it.
Are folks finally going to recognize mid majors and give those folks a little bit more due? Like the team that loses, Belmont the Ohio Valley usually has had Belmont and Murray State
this year. Illinois, Chicago.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've just been had
They're
outstanding.
top 10 in Ken Palm. I'd probably put them around 15, 16, but.
Are they really that high?
Yeah, they're like number 9 in the Ken. Actually, I could probably pull that up.
You know why, don't you? Because they're who their assistant coach.
They're number 9.
You know why? You know why? Who their assistant coach is? D. Brown.
Actually, I didn't know that. I mean, Porter Moser's the head coach, but.
Oh, you're thinking Loyola.
Yeah, Loyola Chicago, not Illinois Chicago.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Illinois Chicago.
No.
I was going to say I didn't realize Illinois Chicago's okay, but they're not as good as Loyola.
Actually, wasn't Illinois Chicago the one that?
You're thinking of Chicago State.
That's who I'm thinking of.
When he said, aren't they the one that canceled their season?
Canceled their season because they were that bad. That was Chicago State, yes. Loyola Chicago was number 9 in Ken Palm.
You know, that's going to be a huge surprise to people because they're from the Missouri Valley. Missouri Valley has 2, maybe 3 teams that are good enough that should be playing in the tournament. Now, if Loyola...
Trying to look, Drake.
Loyola's locked in.
The ATS Darling Drake.
Yeah, it's going to say
23-2. They're only 47th in Ken Palm.
I was going to say, is Drake going to get into the NCAA if Loyola Chicago beats them in the tournament in the MVC conference tournament?
47 puts you right at that cutoff. Dependent, you need favorites to win the other tournaments around that number, and that's something that actually the guy brought up in this article where they were speculating. You can see the bubble teams in and out, so just how much drama you get in the regular season, where you're not relying on people to go into a room and secretly vote. You basically watch it happen in real time.
You know, that's the thing, though. I can see
have the analytical.
I can see coaches going ape. For something like that, or go against something like that. If your team just won a hard road game in your conference, and like Drake, you win a real tough road game against Northern Iowa, who plays above their heads, and then you don't move up because Northern Iowa's low rated. I can see coaches going crazy.
I'm okay with it though. I trust computers more than I trust humans.
Do you think?
Or the other option I have pushed for years. I mean, obviously I love having the multiple computer models and all that, but and it's trust the guys that use those. Let Vegas pick the tournament field.
Vegas usually does pretty good at this.
Yeah,
there are reasons that the buildings are really tall out there. They don't lose much money.
Yeah, let's just pick the sportsbook operators and let them decide who's in and who's out.
They know a lot about it. You and I think we know something. We don't know beans from what the.
We're still Joe Public, yeah.
Yeah, we are very square. Like to think we're not, but Brian, thank you so much for being
always
here.
Fun.
Appreciate it. Hey, folks, have a great weekend, and we will see you next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. See you later.